Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Welcome to Stars with Stasi, where no matter who or what you are on this cosmic journey, you are welcome here. Greetings, I'm Stasi, your trusted psychic and intuitive reader. All right, this is for my fellow water sign Scorpio. I am back after being gone for about, a week and a half, almost 2 weeks. So thanks to all of you who waited it out with me. I'm going to check and make sure that everyone can hear me and see me. So if you are currently live on the chat, feel free to let me know that I am coming through. So what we're going to do is a reading for Saturn retrograde. That's happening in our fifth house, right? Self-expression, creativity, children, romance, relationships. So we're going to take a look at how we can use that energy. We're going to do a general reading. Then we're going to get into the finances and the relationship portion of it. So, hey, Diana. Hello. Oh, thank you so much. Hey, Tanya. All right, guys. Thanks. All right. So let's get into it. Let me just tap into my spirit guides and we'll begin. All right. What a week it has been, everyone. Comment below. Let me know how it's been going for you. Whew, now that we are in Cancer season, I missed all of it. All right, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, interdimensional beings, overseeing this act of divination for Scorpios, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Please give us the highest and best for this Saturn retrograde in Pisces happening through November. All right, so that started on the 29th. And that's happening through, I believe, November 16th. You can check in the description box, and I have everything detailed for you. All right, 2 more, please. This is for Scorpio. 2 more. I've got the 5 of Cups. That's definitely going to be the energy for this. Oh, wow. One moment. Oh, I hate bending right now. Hold on, guys. Bear with me. Small injury. Temperance, a card of healing. Thank goodness. I hope it's physical as well. All right, and what else? 10 of Pentacles. Oh, don't you know I love me a 10 of Pentacles? That is wish fulfillment. All right, so let me just also take a look at the general theme for this. One moment. So interesting energy. First of all, Saturn does not love to be in Pisces, right? So Saturn is very serious energy. You can imagine discipline, structure, what needs to happen, like the tough love kind of energy. And Pisces is flowy, you know, dreamy, emotional, easy come, easy go. So the two together, not the most fun, right? They don't necessarily love hanging out. But the major thing about this energy is it's going to have you really questioning how bad do you want it, right? And it's also going to have, you could imagine like this karmic edge to it. So there is a lot of karma closing out. And the good news for us Scorpio is that this energy is actually working for us. So imagine that Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac, right? Out of the 12 signs, Pisces is the last one. So Saturn is saying, what do we have to do here, Scorpio, to close out this old shit? Sure enough, because in order for you to be your best and brightest in your fifth house, where you are really expressing yourself and being creative and getting out there and dedicating your time to your craft, you really have to let go of that last little bit. So let's think back to March, right? Between March and June, whatever you were dealing with, closing out, whatever you thought you were done with, don't be surprised if it comes back around between now and November so that you can finally close it out. There will be karmic retribution in your favor, Scorpio. So number 63 reduces to the number 9. 9 again, endings. This reads vulture spirit. Nothing is wasted. That's interesting. Nothing is wasted. So let's see what that looks like for us. We've got the 5 of Cups, Temperance, and 10 of Pentacles. So that tells me that there's a lot of healing potentially in the family sector of your life, the relationship sector of your life. I feel strongly that with that Sagittarius energy and that 5 of Cups, it's saying that there may be something here, like I said just a moment ago, coming up from the past. Something, a karmic cycle that needs to be closed out. This could be a past relationship. Like I said, it could either be with family or like a partnership that has ended. So I'm going to go ahead and look at that a little bit closer here. One moment. Some of you may be experiencing illegal situations that will come up. Okay, one moment. This is very strong message coming through. So Scorpio, you could be experiencing a legal situation from a family member, an ex-partner, like a marriage, a fiance, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever the case, right? Or a family member. There's something here about a legal situation coming back up, one that you tried to avoid potentially, Scorpio. This will work out in your favor, especially because of the Saturn retrograde. This is the time. So again, if you thought you had closed a cycle out and it came back up, this is the time, because now is the time that everything will actually alchemize temperance in your favor. Fascinating. All right, so let's keep going. Let's clarify these cards, please, Spirit. I hope everyone's doing good. Hello, hello, hey. Oh, I'm glad you could make it, Stale. I know I'm always saying your name wrong. All right, one second. I've got the Chariot card clarifying the 5 of Cups. Chariot is also Cancerian energy, ruled by the moon. One moment. So that's the other thing. Oh, hold on. Let me, 2 more. Excellent. Excellent. All right. So a couple of things. Remember, let's go back a minute ago. I just said something about a legal situation, or it's a legal situation. So this isn't going to apply to everybody, but there are a lot of Scorpios going through it or about to get their feet into it. You've been avoiding something. You've been trying to do high road, right? You've been trying to, just basically take the high road of something. This is saying victory is yours, but you're going to have to take control of the wheel. So Scorpio, just bear in mind, if there's anything, especially legal, contractual situations, a marriage, a divorce, whatever the case is, there's something here that, didn't necessarily work out the way you had intended. And to be quite honest with you, you have everything you need in front of you for a victory, but there is going to have to be a need for you to take control of the situation. So if you've been, hoping that something's going to just work itself out, it's not. You're going to have to get involved. However, right, this is a catalyst to healing with the Sagittarius energy. This really is coming through like an old relationship, closing out a divorce, custody, a property situation. There's definitely legalities happening here, but we have the 6 of Wands coming through. So victory. Again, 2 cards of victory, things happening quickly. This is definitely a karmic situation closing out. Again, this is going to be coming through. This is coming through so clearly. This is a partnership, divorce, something like that. It could be an inheritance situation for some of you, because I've got the 10 of Pentacles with the Hermit card, where this is like maybe you've had some time, introspectively here, like away from... Give me one moment. Let me look at this. This is a contractual situation clearing up that has to do with family somehow. So I will say that that's pretty specific for the general portion of this reading, but that's how it's coming through. That and for some of you also, because remember, this isn't just the weekly reading. This is that Saturn and retrograde, and Saturn is in retrograde in Pisces. So this energy is going to carry through November. So you may not be feeling it right now, or you may be in the beginnings or midway through a disentanglement. Don't be surprised if something comes back up for you to revisit and review, so that you can, I'm hearing, so that what is that? The scales are in your favor, right? So you could have, I'm hearing unexpected drama. Great. Jeez. All right. Unexpected drama. Maybe we just expect it now, don't we? Spirit, with these unexpected dramas. So, you know what it is, Scorpio? We're already living a damn telenovela, right? Isn't it always something? Comment below. It's always something. We're always evolving through something, finding out something about somebody, so calling people out on their bullshit. It's exhausting. I wonder how the other signs live, right? Like Taurus, just chilling. Those earth signs, just zen, whatever. All right, let's look at the finances, please. Oh, protection flew out, honey. Like it was its job. One moment. I'm going to take one more on this one. Protection. What else do we have for the finances? Show us. Also, you know what? Hold on. Pisces is very dreamy energy, very creative, and all about the subconscious mind. So I would say this, with this energy being in our 5th house, if you're working on a creative project, because now we're in the finances of this, if you're doing something creative, I feel strongly that you're going to be revisiting something that you started in March. Something you started in March, you're going to revisit it. You're going to attack it a little bit differently. And by November, it's going to be a whole new ball game, right? So there's something here having to do with your money and your creative projects. Also, I do see you, Scorpio, with an unexpected cash flow coming in. I would say this is by September. So if here are the things that are coming through for you, Scorpio, for those of you that are going to be looking for a different type of employment or something like that, it's very possible that by September you start seeing movement in that direction. There could be sign-on bonus or additional just unexpected income. And for those of you that are dealing with a past person, a legal situation, it may very well be that you get news of that incoming money, again, unexpected, which might be due to the unexpected drama. They keep showing me these damn air quotes. All right, so let's move past it. For the finances, I've got the words protection. You are being protected. English. You are being protected from deceit. Is that right? Saturn don't play. And from situations that will no longer serve you. Lie low for a while, and you will be shown the truth. Damn if that didn't come up in my meditation on my own life recently. It was like, you know what? Let them show their ass, and they will every single time. So there is something here. And again, finances aren't just about your job. Not everybody works in a traditional environment. Some of us are retired. Some of us have different streams of income, and however that comes through. You could be making income from wherever. That's your business. The point is that there is something here about the next several months going to be protecting you from where someone has tried to do you wrong in your money. So this is how that could look. You've got somebody in the office trying to screw you in your job. Their shortcomings will go to light. What is the word? Right. Their shortcomings will show up. I actually just heard, so this is going to be very specific, but somebody out there that's watching this, you are actually being targeted in your place of employment, and they're showing me this. Like literally, I'm looking at, they're rubbing the skin. So I hate to say this, but truly it could be a race situation, prejudice, some type of a phobia, homophobia, something here, right? It has to do with your corporeal being, your meat suit. For lack of a better word. It could be the way you look or the way you present yourself. Be mindful of that. I'm hearing if that happens. Also, in addition to just going to your supervisor, right? There, again, with the air quotes, instead of just going to your supervisor, you're going to have to get multiple people involved because you might, that individual may not be the only person that feels that way. And with the political climate increasing, depending on where you are, it would be in your best interest to tell multiple people and to have an advocate, is what I heard. Whew. I'm sorry if that is you. I'm sorry. Not everybody evolves, I swear. All right, new life. You may get a fresh start or be called to bring a new perspective to your old job. You may also get a tempting job offer or new place. So listen, redirection is goddess protection. If you find yourself, you've been working on something, you've been working towards a goal, and all of the sudden things, I would say August start to look different for you. Something starts happening at the job front. You don't like it. Your clients and you are not jiving. You are getting redirected, right? You're being asked to dig deep and see if there's another space and place for who you are today. So lean into it, right? Don't try to fight the changing tides is how it's coming through. Protection and new life. Again, unexpected drama is going to lead to better days ahead. Interesting. I'm actually seeing in my mind's eye the Six of Swords, so let's see what comes through. All right, so what do we have here for finances? Hello, Ransom. What does that read? I just started my new project and hope it goes well without any chaos. There's lots of hands and eyes on it. Listen, I just heard creative differences. Don't shoot the messenger. So look, and this is going to be for Scorpios everywhere, not just you. It's basically that this energy in our fifth house is about our self-expression, and others may be placed in our energetic fields to literally challenge us and our belief systems when it comes to our money, so that we have to basically earn the release or earn the burn. I don't know how else to word that. It's kind of like Saturn wants to say, all right, look, you're so sure I'll use me for an example. All right, Stasi, you're so sure you want to run this tarot astrology channel. This is what we're going to do. You want to learn to do this and you want to be a content creator. How badly do you want it? We're going to put this obstacle in your way and we're going to change this platform and we're going to do this. Are you going to take the necessary steps to go after what you want? Are you going to earn the release? And when I say earn the release, this is what I mean. You have to release the old to step into the new, but you've got to earn that. The same way you earn a new beginning, you earn the release. So you've got to sit in some uncomfortable, what's the word? Uncomfortable emotions are going to be coming up. I just heard like a fear of success, maybe being called to task to do something. The Lover's card. All these cards are facing the same direction. Lover's card, Gemini energy. But this is a crossroads. And this is what's going to be happening at your career and your job front and your life's purpose. This sector of your life. So, for example, you've been retired for 2 years and you're happily retired and you haven't thought about doing anything for anyone but yourself in 2 years. And then all of a sudden you're like, you know what? I'm tired of doing this. I could be making money. I could be doing, and all of a sudden you get these ideas. Oh, back in the day, I thought to myself, I'd want to be an herbalist and blah, blah, blah. And then you start making, the necessary steps to do herbalism, right? This is just an example. Take it for how it resonates. You could have been your whole life a teacher, and by the way, if you are, thank you for your service. And you may all of a sudden decide that instead of being a teacher, you want to be a content creator. It happens. All right, let's see. What else do we have? I've got the Hanged One coming through. As we look at the Lover's card, this is a lot of thinking, internal energy, right? Saturn's going to have you revisiting the necessary steps. Page of Pentacles, right? Looking for grounded approach to what you want to do next, right? Pages are curious, and the Page of Pentacles is looking for a new way to bring what they want towards them. So let's keep looking at this, because the Lover's card, the Hanged Man, and the Page of Pentacles, all of that signifies that you are at a crossroads with your life. You want you put 110% into everything you do, Scorpio, right? You will micro-focus and you will make it happen. You will, right? There's 0% chance Scorpio is going to be victim and fall to shit and not make it, blah, blah, blah. That never happens to us. And when it does, if it ever happens, it's temporary. It's the when you burn it to the ground. So When the Hanged One comes up, right, I want you to take a good look at that. You see that this person's hanging from the tree of knowledge, and they've sacrificed the use of their arms and their legs in order to gain enlightenment. And so Spirit again is asking you with this Saturn energy, what are you willing to give up? You're at a crossroads. Dig deep. What do you want, Scorpio? You want a happy life? Why are you still in that shit relationship? Right? You want to make unlimited money? Then why are you capping out your resources by only allowing yourself to work for someone else? That's what I'm hearing. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm in the same boat with you. I'm also, this is fascinating because I'm not in the area of the family, but I am hearing if you want a better relationship with your kids, why aren't you doing more to make that happen? So that might be for any one of us, right? We all live a life with multiple responsibilities. Fifth house also has to do with your children and even your own upbringing. So there's something here about breaking a cycle. So make sure to pay attention to your children. And if for those of you that are estranged from your children, you may be hearing from them between now and this retrograde before that's over. And that would be because there is a, I'm hearing like a pregnancy. All right, let me move past that. Again, not for everybody, that was very specific. All right, so why the Lovers, the Hanged One, and the Page of Pentacles? And I see the Eight of Wands here. This is about taking action and moving forward. Some of you might be moving for a job opportunity. Yeah, 1 second. Okay, now I've got the Page of Pentacles with the Lovers card, and then you have the Page of Pentacles over here with the Queen of Pentacles. So, Pentacles again, material success, money, abundance, the ability to bring in what you want towards you, your material, right? Making something happen. And it's about taking a grounded approach. And that's very funny because Pisces, nothing grounded about Pisces. Nothing, right? Dreamy, flowy, all out there, big ideas. And Saturn saying, yeah, chill out, Scorpio. Bring it in. Reel it in. How do you want to make this happen? Because, you know, Saturn wants to give it to you. It's the tough love planet, right? Saturn wants you to have it. You want a house? Great. Build the foundation. You know, I'm not going to build it for you. And that's what's happening here. Spirit's saying, okay, for about 4 to 6 weeks, Scorpio, that's what I heard. You've been at a crossroads. What am I going to do? Should I do this? You've been maybe planting the seeds. I might check out this job. I might check out that place. But you've been scattered, right? And Spirit's saying, okay, reel it in and let's get serious. I'm also hearing dietary changes. So there are many of us that are actually going to be taking our health much more seriously. I heard October is going to be a very telling time for us when it comes to our health. So be mindful of that. And it's actually, I'm seeing a mental health more so than physical. One moment. I heard, okay, 1 second. There's something here to having, lot of changes. And again, we go back to this unexpected drama. I don't know why the air quotes, guys. I'm sorry. But again, unexpected drama. This becomes a catalyst to things evening out, right? There's a karmic, I'm seeing the wheel turning. So things are shifting with this retrograde. One moment. Okay. I really do feel like some of you are moving to take a new opportunity for employment on some level. And normally I would say, you know, you might be moving because of a spouse or a partner, but this is not that kind of energy. This is you really having to consider, is that something you want to do? So if you are presented with an opportunity to move for a financial gain, I really feel like that is a good opportunity for you, but you're going to have to weigh out your options. This is literally a fated event and a crossroaded event. Fascinating. And I feel like one of the reasons that you would be moving is, again, to be putting you in alignment with your higher purpose. Okay. So let me check here. Let's look at relationship portion of this for the next couple of months. So just to recap a little bit, when it comes to your finances, Saturn does want to give you what you want, right? All the things you've been dreaming about and all the things that you've built up in your head about what you would do. Sorry, I'm having a tough time with these nails and this table. Here we go. There's an energy here of, like I said, earn the release, earn the new beginning as well. But they keep showing me earn the release, and the more that I say that out loud, it's not so much that it's about, how should I put this? The way I'm seeing it is like Saturn energy is saying, I want to give you exactly what you want, but you can't have all this ick. And I just see this, all this ick hanging from you. You can't have that vampire energy. You can't have that old roommate, right? And that old contract, and that divorce needs to be cleared up, and that property needs to go, and that tax situation needs to be clarified. That's what I'm hearing. So it's like, maybe you've been kind of, in survival mode for a while, and then you started kind of getting things were starting to become more abundant for you, and now it's like, okay, hold on, Scorpio, you've got to go back. That wasn't completed. That's how it is. Like, you cannot pass go to collect 200. Especially in terms of relationships, and I'll tell you why. It's coming through this way. You had to endure the shitstorm that you've been in, and now you have to go back and make sure there's nothing left, because there's 0% chance you're meant to carry an iota of it into your next life. That's what I'm hearing. So this was about learning how to build boundaries for yourself, Scorpio, and learning how to appreciate your own expression of self. Right? Because again, that fifth house energy is about creativity and self-expression. And in the past, you held yourself back because of the company you were keeping, specifically in relationship. And so this next several months is saying it's like that fine-tooth comb, that you have nothing left of that ick energy, that old programming from that old relationship with that person who tried to tell you who and what you were. That is gone. And they want to make sure that there's nothing left. It's very specific. Holy shit. This card literally reads reflection. So can you see that? I'm trying not to get the light in there. So this card reads reflection. Reflection, refinement, right? Resolution. This is about leaving the past in the past, Scorpio. The life that you have ahead of you cannot contain not even 0 artifacts of that past ick, right? This is literally the contractual cleansing out portion. All right, so let's look at this a little bit more. So in terms of relationships, this is going to be relationships that you're closing out, those types of cycles. Again, this is about the Saturn retrograde in Pisces. So this is not just like your everyday boyfriend, girlfriend relationship. This is karmic cycles closing out, how you can use this energy, what to expect, the healing, that type of vibe. So this reflection card is saying Saturn's going to have you, where'd that go? Nowhere. Saturn's going to have you looking back at what you've internalized from past relationships. That's a big one. So imagine this. In 2020, you started having some real life lessons come through, right? You started really thinking about your life, what you were doing with yourself. You might have had a health trauma. You might have had a really difficult ending of a relationship, or divorce ensued around that time. Lots of deaths, right? So all those things started happening for Scorpio 2020, 2021, and then 2022, you thought you had freedom, right? You start living your life. You start rebuilding. 2023 happens, right? You start your glow ups going, right? 2024, and then it's like the brakes on your project meaning your life. They hit. And it's like, well, you are going to find yourself revisiting old wounds that need to be looked at before you can go ahead further in relationship. Because this Saturn retrograde in our 5th house is going to have us looking at relationships and where you didn't have the proper boundaries, where you had, where there was a karmic imbalance, right? And again, this is closing out contracts. So this period of reflection is super important. You have to treat yourself with kindness during this reflection, because you're really going to see some parts of yourself that aren't the best, to be honest. Because Saturn's going to have you like putting your nose in it. All right, let's see. And it's also about how you're going to express yourself in relationship. Like, do you change yourself when you're around other people, right? And it's not for their benefit. It's so that you're more comfortable sometimes. But it ultimately... One moment. Interesting. Judgment card flipped up. So... Judgment, being called to your true purpose, all the things. But when we're looking at this in terms of relationship, this is that karmic cycle closing out. So being called to task, right? Let's see, one moment. Hold on, Scorpio. I've got a couple cards that flipped out. All right, I'm not going to, some of these flipped out, so I'm just going to keep going. Oof. All right. So we've got the Judgment card, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Three of Swords. You are going to revisit a painful situation, and it's because you're closing it out. Now, when the Three of Swords comes up, it doesn't always mean that this is the active pain, right? This is also the healing of it. And that's what you're doing. You're reflecting on past hurts. There is new relationship energy coming through for Scorpio. So there was new relationship energy coming through around March. And then there's new relationship energy I feel coming through again October. No, well, I said October and I didn't mean to. I meant to say August, September. So maybe it's that period there. But there's this refinement that's going to come up. So you will be either hearing from or experiencing an old wound again. Interesting. One moment. Three of Swords, Knight of Pentacles. You know, this Knight of Pentacles, I also got this feeling of like, Scorpio is exhausted. Like, is this ever going to end? Right? Knight of Pentacles, like this is taking forever. But, Scorpio, it will end. I feel like this is the, I was going to say this is the last of it. 10 of Swords. That's great news. Great news. So whatever it is that comes up for you to handle, wish fulfillment, you will be successful, Scorpio, because this is the light after the tower. The hope after the tower is the star card, Aquarius energy, right? So you've got two air cards coming through, very cerebral. One moment. Okay, so let's keep going. Show me more about this relationship energy. Okay, so a few things that are coming through. One is Scorpio is going to have a better relationship with their children. And if you don't have children, that's okay. That is not for you. Or it could be like the children in your life, but this is more specifically if you have children. I feel like there is a healing coming here. Now, I have to say, if you have siblings, I feel like that there is a different energy there. There is a closing out. So if you've been separated from siblings, there may be a final act of communication before that is a complete disentanglement. And that's what this energy is, Scorpio. It's like you've tried your ass to get away from certain people, and it's like Saturn's going to say, okay, one last thing. And you're going to have like a one last run in with the ex, with the family member, you know, with whoever it is that you like. Think about it this way. Whoever you've worked the hardest to get away from, they're going to end up showing up. And if it's not them, it's going to be like, you know, one final signature needed, or, you know, a document that needs to be reviewed. It's that kind of vibe. But again, this is the last of it. This has to happen, and it's perfectly timed, actually. The universe is supporting a judgment in your favor. It's supporting healing in your favor. That's how it's coming through. Oh, shit. Sure enough, the Tower card just came through with Judgment. Just when you thought something was over. Literally, I'm hearing this could be a judgment, an unexpected judgment, an unexpected something happens with a relationship. So the way this is coming through for real, like a legal situation, a divorce, something like that happening here out of nowhere. And it's coming through. Yeah, look, at the end of a difficult road, 10 of Wands. So Scorpio, it's almost like maybe you have really been trying to get away from something or just live your life. That's how it's coming through. And like, this is a karmic resolution. Good. I'm hearing your energy is needed elsewhere. And I'm literally seeing, I'm seeing the words energy vampires. Isn't that the truth? Scorpio, let me just a little tidbit. For those of you that are empaths, this was your healing moment. It really was. The toxicity that you're releasing, you had to go through that experience so that you could be a stronger light worker, a stronger empath, and so that you could build boundaries properly. Saturn is going to have you making sure that your boundaries are in place, because quite frankly, you cannot be a light worker if you are literally bleeding all over those who did not cut you. And that happens, right? When you are energetically open and exposed. Knight of Pentacles is being... Shit. Knight of Pentacles is being clarified by the Three of Swords, and the Three of Swords is the last card here. So, you know, this is feeling like the wound opens up again between now and November. Like, you have to revisit this. Like I said, it's going to be that old relationship, that sibling, that old friend, right? There's some relationship here that hurt you, that was the catalyst for your transformation, and now something has to come up as a result. And again, it's something tangible. Is that the word? So it has to do with money. It has to do with the contract. It has to do with property. It's that kind of thing that comes back up. But then in the dealing of that, right? The heartache, the anger, I think, comes back up for a lot of us. So let's see. Let's look at this last three of... One moment. Fascinating, because then the Knight of Pentacles shows up. Literally the same combination. One more. Okay, so here's the advice. Now, the way this is coming through in the relationship sector, Scorpio, is that by the end of all of this, there might be this, what's it called? This desire to kind of be closed off. Two of Swords, right? Because of the heartache, because this took too long, because this was so much drama, right? But the reality of it is that this energy is specifically meant to challenge you and push you in the relationship sector of your life, and then simultaneously bring you a new partnership. Because Saturn wants to, the universe fucks with us, right? Put the tension on there so much that you are like, I will never do that again. And then again, here it comes. So you can expect that type of situation to come through. Try not to be closed off, because just like in this picture, there's a moon there. You don't always have all of the information. And so, you know, where you have been hurt in the past, you are meant to heal through that. And I feel that this how should I put, these situations that come up for you in the next several months, again, are meant to close out these karmic contracts. Don't forget that Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac. So again, you're closing out these relationship cycles. And you're also closing out the way you see relationships. So I just want to remind you, with that Piscean energy of being like the dreamy and the, you know, all the things, it's not always realistic. And so Saturn is saying, bring it down, Scorpio. The reality of it is relationships are not, you know, necessarily meant to be experienced in the way that you have tried all of this time. And so allow yourself the opportunity to step into relationship differently. And for many of you, for many of us, that's going to be showing up as you truly are today, not worrying about anything or anyone else. And you being authentically yourself is going to attract you an entirely different crew of people. And they're taking my attention here to the Three of Cups. This is a new environment, new community coming through for you. But again, you have to get rid of this old ick. And we're all doing that. It's part of our leveling up process. So I'm going to go ahead and try to collect some of these cards, and I'm going to look at our shadow work before I look up and see how everyone's doing. Also, let's see what else is going on, Scorpio. I'm going to be doing some more live readings this week. I don't have anything super planned just yet. I've had my own little life experiences to tend to. So just keep an eye out. Make sure you have those notification bells on, and you will not miss another reading. Let's see. Now, curiosity, have you guys, I know a lot of my clients, and I opened up my books again, so I do have spots available. If you're looking for a personal reading, you can head over to starswithstasi.com, and there are time slots available now. But are you guys experiencing the need to change up like a career path? Or has anyone recently heard of someone from the past coming through? Like I said, if, you know, like a divorce or an old property, things like that, those types of revisions seem to be coming up for us. Here we go. Let's look at the shadow work. One moment. Oh my, I didn't deserve that. You guys see that? I feel accosted. Oh, ow, ow, ow. Hold on, guys. I'm telling you, I have an injury and, ugh. All right. Well, I guess this is our shadow work since it hit me in the damn face. Number 31, loneliness versus connection. Oh, come on. All right. This is like literally, this card might as well say Scorpio. All right, Scorpio. Here's our shadow work. Look. This is what's going to happen. You can expect to have the feeling and the desire to want to isolate. At the same time, you're going to get like this boost of energy to want to create and do the thing. So remember how I said we had all that Piscean energy where we're just like very excited and we're like, you know, all these dreamy ideas, and you might have hyper focused on like one or two things, and all of a sudden you feel like this need to revise it. Well, you're going to experience a lot of Scorpios have been like super tired in the past like week or two. Like that's one of the reasons I needed to kind of scale back recently. That exhaustion, the overwhelm, all the ideas. So now you're going to get all of the energy and all of the tactical information you need to really drill down and create the thing. So you might find yourself isolating some. Make sure you make time for connection and play is what I heard. Because again, that fifth house energy is going to have you very creative, very intuitive. It's going to have you wanting to express yourself and to really get your thoughts out there. You're going to be very excited to do it. But the reality of it is that you're going to have to make sure that you get out of the house and that you get out of your own way and that you allow time for play, a playful connection. And that's what I keep hearing. Like, you have to make time for play. And they're showing me board games, card games, and for those of you that prefer to be alone or behind the keyboard, there are many ways to engage in games and play time. And I don't mean adult play, Scorpio, not that kind of play. I'm talking like fun, childlike play, because I know how you guys are, because I'm one of you. All right, loneliness versus connection. Find a way to connect, because you're going to also have this energy of wanting to micro-focus and get things done and really be involved in the nitty-gritty of whatever you're working on. But set a timer, right? You're going to have to make time to have fun is what I'm hearing. And here's the other thing. If you have children, right, I'm hearing spend time with your kids. Check in with your kids, no matter how old they are, because there's an energy here to support that. I love that. All right. And then lastly, we're going to just take a card here. They're having me check this empath card. One moment. And what can Scorpio manifest? One moment. What does Scorpio need to know in this Saturn retrograde? What can we do with this energy? It reads, find your purpose. When you feel like you don't fit into this world, remember that you're here to help create a better one. Your tender heart is a treasure. You're going to be pivoting, Scorpio. You are. You're going to think all this time that you were, meant to do X, Y, Z. I mean, this literally is happening to me as well. So I'm speaking from experience, like I've recently had this urge to kind of incorporate a lot of my personal experiences into somehow my readings, because I feel like my work is going to be called in a new direction. You may find that as well. So be adaptable. And that's been definitely the energy of this year. Be adaptable and be open to the idea that everyone has a valid perspective because it's their truth and it doesn't have to be true for you. And I just feel like, get curious about the way other people live, and you will find that you have more in common than you think with others, Scorpio. So make sure not to isolate during these times of ascension and expansion, because part of the gift is to co-create. And the way you co-create is by bouncing your ideas off of others and vice versa. All right, Scorpio, thank you so much for spending your time with me today. I'm going to open up the floor and check in with everyone and see how you're doing. But this does end the general reading for the Saturn retrograde in Pisces happening in our 5th house. If you'd like a brief description of that, look at the description box and everything is listed there. If you'd like to participate in the live chat, feel free to subscribe, guys. And don't forget, help me get to that 10,000. Hit that like button. It makes a difference, and it really does let YouTube know that you enjoy the content and others should watch it too. All right, guys, thank you so much. And again, this closes out the general portion. It is 3:48 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, so happy July, everyone. How's everyone doing? Hey, Justin, how's it going? Hey, Angela. We are more alike than we are different. Now, hold on. Now that I'm with my homies, my friends, because that's who's left now. I'm going to turn on this heating pad. I'm going to take a sip of water. I'm going to see what's going on with you all. I missed you guys. I did not love not being online for like 2 weeks. It was sad. But we had a lot of rain. I don't know if you guys saw that. I did post some on Instagram. So if you guys are on Instagram, there's a lot of times I'll post content there. I'll post content on TikTok. I'm not as much on TikTok, but I feel like that's where I put in my my dating sagas, right? Or when I try to. So for those of you that have been with me for a while, I'm recovering from all kinds of things, healing from all kinds of things. And as I'm going through my health journey and the rebuild of being, after being in a very unhealthy relationship for some time, it's kind of like learning how to be social again and learning how to get out there. And so I document a lot about that, but not on this YouTube channel. So, because I get overwhelmed. And the other thing too, guys, before I like kind of check with you all, let me know if any of you guys are middle-aged and dating, or not even middle-aged, just dating and trying the online thing, right? I mean, most of us have done online dating in the past, right? Now, has anyone noticed that in the last year, like because last year's online dating to this year's online dating has I feel like all these accounts are just, most of them are fake. And when I have met a few people recently offline, I cannot, like, I'm really starting to think about it. You don't know these people. You don't know these people half the time. You don't know anybody they know. And, even if you take your time, right? Because I'm looking back at my last like serious relationship. Like I took my time and everything, but it's not like I had someone from their past to check them out with. Man, it's scary. I don't know. The idea of going all in on someone that you can't, I don't know. It's intense. All right, guys, let's see. How's everyone doing? Annie, question. Will getting a mediator help me progress with the separation agreement with my ex? Hey, NDA. Hello. Hello, everyone. Let's see. I'll be intuitively, yes, Annie. The answer is yes, but I will check. Hold on, child. Let me check. All right, for those of you that are new, when I pendulum, my pendulums, I just go with a straight yes or no. So for me, the way I've trained my pendulum is circles are yes and back and forth for me are no. But all kinds of people do it all kinds of ways. It's just the way I like to do it. Annie, give me 1 second. Let me check something. So the question was a mediator. And guys, listen, if you're watching and you want me to answer a question, I can't guarantee that I'll get to everybody. I might not get to many of you. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But all you have to do is subscribe, and then you can enter the chat and type in your question. And if I see the question and I feel like I can grab you an answer, I will. I'll probably be on here for another hour or so. So feel free to drop some comments. And if I see the question, I will do the best I can. All right. If you'd like to do a donation, certainly I will get to you before, first. I'll make you a priority. But at this point, the main goal right now is just to hang out and subscribers. So 1 moment. Spirit, show me, should Annie go into mediation? Yes, but I'm going to... 1 moment. Show me Annie's mediation with the ex, please. What's the advice? Holy shit, Annie. Do you see that? The justice card? The answer is yes. I don't... Wow. Okay. Wow. Well, it's going to go in your favor. Congratulations. This, guys, Scorpio, this is a time where, you know what I always say, Scorpio, if you are a healed Scorpio, which I hope you are if you're on this channel, or at least trying to be one, a healed Scorpio, we play the long game, that karmic justice, get your popcorn. It's happening. All right. Spirit, show me a yes, please. Show me a no. Will a mediator help Annie's settlement case, custody case? What kind of case is it? Separation. 1 moment. Spirit, will a mediator help Annie with her separation agreement? Yes. Will a mediator speed up the process? Yeah, yes, because actually, yes, yes, and I'm hearing. I know that you live in another country than I do, but I don't know how the legal system is there, but about discovery, right? Which is like the to produce certain types of evidence. I feel like you will have zero luck getting certain types of evidence from him, especially financial discovery potentially. So a mediator will help. And I'm hearing it's because of the finances and the time. And there's something here about school. Yeah, you're going to need a mediator. There's something here about the cost of school. And I don't know what that means. And I don't know if because maybe there's going to be classes that you're going to want to enroll her in or something. I'm trying not to say her name online. You know what I mean? Like something's there. So yes, get the mediator. 100%. 100%. All right. Why do I keep seeing 7-7? Okay, I'll tell you. An 8-8. Just see these numbers before, but that day 7-7, 8-8, 3-3. Okay, so this is my personal. I'm just sharing my personal beliefs, right? Because I feel like you can ask 1,000 people and you're gonna get like either the standard internet answer about the numbers or whatever. Just my experience. I feel like when I see numbers, a few things happen. In the beginning, I had no idea. Like, what are you trying to tell me? Am I going to die? Am I winning the lottery? What do you want? So I went through that for like a year. And my mother is one of my spirit guides. So I feel like she makes sure that I get it. Like, she makes sure that I'm trying. Like, she'll go out of her way. And I started understanding that for me, when my guides, whether it's my mom or not, when my guides are trying to connect with me, one is first they just try to get my attention. So the repetitious numbers. Then once I understood that, okay, I see you're trying to get my attention. We see each other. What do you want? Then it was learning the codes of the numbers. So first it was pretty general. Like I would see the same number repeating 777, 888, 111, right? I started with 123. That became the constants. For me was 123. And then over time, I learned that my guides were telling me one foot in front of the other, don't stop. You have a purpose, don't stop. Because at that time in my life, I was healing from basically being bedridden. I was trying to leave a really unstable, unhealthy relationship. I was in probably the worst position I'd ever been in my entire life. And that's my numbers, 1, 2, 3. Today, when my guides show me 1, 2, 3, they'll show me 3, 2, 1, 2, 1, 3, all the combos, because now they mean something a little bit different. So it still means one foot in front of the other for me. However, when your guides are showing you numbers, start to get an idea of what those numbers represent. 7 is God's number, right? A very spiritual number, an ascension number. It's a lucky number, right? And so perhaps your guides are trying to get your attention and saying you're exactly where you're supposed to be. You're in alignment. They're trying to get your attention. The number 8 is a number of material form and success. It could be that at that moment, which this is really hard to do, but when you see the synchronicity, try to stop and say to yourself, what was I just thinking? If you can do that, that's great. Most of us can't remember what we were just doing if we weren't paying attention actively. So there's something there. If you see certain numbers, I'll give you an example. A lot of times I will see 53. 5 is a number of adventure and change. And 3 is a number of self-expression. So sometimes I would interpret that as, in order for me to express my full self, I need to be comfortable with change and just going with the flow. Does that make sense? So start with what the number means. And then if you see the same number 3 times, 3 is a number of self-expression. 8 is a number of material abundance. You might be able to say that seeing 3 8s is Spirit's way of saying you could make a lot of money by being yourself and expressing yourself. Does that make sense? So sorry, I see. Oh, thank you. I do see that. I don't know. There's just a lot of ways to interpret numerology. It's and a lot of times it's what your guides are telling you. I don't know if there's such a cookie cutter method. Hold on, my love. What does that read? Want to know when I'm going to get my settlement for a car accident. Second is my lawsuit about eviction. Is it going to work out or not? All right, one second. Can you show me this MVA for sale, please? Can I see, is there a settlement? What? Let's do the settlement first, please. All right, so I see the Ace of Pentacles, so that's good. So that is money coming through. So yes, you will get the settlement. One moment. Listen, I don't know about this eviction thing, though. Hold on. So let me go back here. So let's go Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, so victory with the Ace of Pentacles. Here's your settlement here. And okay, so you might not get everything or exactly how you want, but definitely new opportunities coming through. I got to tell you, though, I feel like you're going to have to move. So I don't know what your eviction. Yeah. So that's how it's coming through. So here's the World card, like a new chapter starting for you. So look, as far as the eviction situation is coming through, I feel strongly that you're going to have to move. Knight of Wands. Yeah. One moment. So, actually, oh, fascinating. So, the World card showed up again with the Lovers card being at a crossroads. Yeah, so I've got to be honest with you, because that Saturn energy is going to have you making some changes in your day-to-day, to be honest with you. And I'm hearing there's a need here for you to be more organized. Don't shoot the messenger. Okay, hold on. Oh, what's this? The Emperor coming through. Aries, Saturn energy. Because this is Saturn. Here's, oh shit. Oh. God, I feel like I need a stick with, oh, God. Sorry, guys. Again, the injury. It's not feeling great. All right, so Emperor and the World card. One moment. All right. Will Stale get the settlement for the car accident in 2024? Yes or no? Yes. Will this happen in September of 2024? Will the check hit the bank in 2024 in September? Really? Well, so that's interesting because I'm getting, internally, I feel like the money would come a little bit later, but they're giving me like August, September. I'm interested to know how that's going to work out. I felt something different than what I was seeing. So I feel like you're definitely going to get that settlement. So there might be something here because I saw that 4 of Cups, right? So it might not be exactly what you were hoping for. There's something different. Maybe they pay it out in 2 parts. I don't know. There's something here where you're like not so thrilled with it necessarily initially, but it ends up working out because you have all of the cards suggesting that, and I feel it, right? Like it's going to definitely be a victory for you in terms of that, in terms of the settlement. Now that eviction though, I got to tell you, I feel something differently, but let's check. So let me make sure I read your question right. Is the eviction going to work out or not? All right, one moment. All right, Spirit, will Sale's eviction work in his... okay. I'm trying to think of the best way to word this. They're very picky. All right. Will the eviction work out in Sale's favor as a victory in his favor? All right. Will he need to move? So that's interesting. All right. So I'm going to move past this, but this is how it's coming through. It's coming through that it's not necessarily going to work out the way you had thought. Yes, you will need to move. However, there's something here, like maybe the settlement and the move, maybe it all kind of happens around the same time. Like, I don't know that it's going to stress you out, right? Oh, sorry. Me bending over to get that card jacked me up. So I'm not sure, but there's something here. So I don't know that the eviction is necessarily... Look, the reason I had to reword it is because if I say, is it going to work out in your favor, from the perspective of Spirit, everything is happening for you. Everything's in your favor, right? Everything's meant to propel you forward. You are not meant to live in that spot where you're living now. So I do feel like you're going to have to move. And the settlement is going to help in that move, but... there might be a little bit, like, just be mindful of what you're spending right now, is the way I would put it. I hope that helps. All right, my love. Hey, Happy. Looking for a job, career. All right, well, let's see. I just saw the 8 of Cups, and that's all about looking for more. Hey, Krista. Hold on, guys. Give me one moment. Guys, don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to comment, right? Chat, right? The more you guys chat and just chit chat amongst each other or whatever, it brings people into the room. So that would be super helpful. And again, don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. Who just asked me a question? Who was that? Happy. And what was it? Looking for a job. Listen, you might be looking for a job, but love is looking for you. 2 of Cups and Scorpio energy. It's fascinating. I swear. I feel I've been saying this for a while now. Scorpios, if you are being like, if your job is shifting and all of a sudden you got to move or you've got to change things, it's because you've got your soul tribe waiting for you to arrive. That rhymes, all of it. But it's true, right? So something here about getting to your true purpose, your true calling. So let me just check and see, what do we have as far as Happy's job situation, please? What do we have? This King of Cups. What is that about? 1 second. Page of Pentacles. Good. 10 of Wands. One more. Or 2 more. Okay, so basically, I feel that this is taking forever, actually, because we've got the Page of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, and this is very slow progression. However, we've got the 10 of Wands, which is the end of a difficult journey. So Ace of Wands comes through, which is the brand new beginning of an adventure. But with this King of Cups, this could be a couple of things, right? And because this is going to be a very quick read, you're going to have to take it how it resonates. Either this is someone coming forward, someone more mature, potentially could be an older water sign, right? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Could be a masculine or someone who presents as more masculine, or just someone who is wants to help. This could be someone like an old manager, a parent figure, right? Even a father figure coming through and saying, hey, there, I have a lead for you. Hey, there's a way that I can introduce you, network, right? Because this has been going on for a while, whether it's that you've been looking for a while or the desire has been there. Now, it is coming through that you're going to have an opportunity to do something in an area of life that you don't know much about. So you're going to have to learn a new skill potentially, but this seems like it might be fun for you, is how it's coming through. So you might end up with a new role in something that isn't traditionally your skill set. 4 of Cups. Yeah, and so you might not be loving it at first, but it's like actually going to pull you in the direction of where you're supposed to be. 10 of Cups, because like I was saying a moment ago, we are getting pulled towards being with people that we align with. So I feel like your life's going to take a bit of a pivot. It's going to be an opportunity doing something you had not maybe expected to do after a period of things kind of being stale. This opportunity may come through someone you already know, someone who really wants to help. And again, it could be an older water sign masculine. Let me just check one more thing. Do we have a... Okay. Who is that? Happy? I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what your love situation is, okay? But this is the second time that I look for you and the 2 of Cups comes through. So if you're single and you're looking for a job, whoever this is might be over there with this new position. And if you're not single, this could just be about like meeting your soul tribe vibes, right? Like people... Come on, why are you doing that? Because I just got the Tower card. This is like a sudden and unexpected... All right, I'm going to get out of this energy, but because then I've got the Empress here. This could be like an office romance heating up or, you know, but there's something here, like an unexpected encounter with someone. Empress card. If you're of childbirthing age and you're active, just be mindful that this could be all kinds of pregnancies. Other than that, this could just literally be a new opportunity out of nowhere, right? Birthing a new opportunity and through someone you already know. But I feel like if I had to go with a time frame, September, October, clarifications come, an opportunity that you really would like to be part of comes through. But like, again, it's going to be not what you expected. So at first, maybe you're not so sure. That's the best way I can tell you. Like at first, you're not so sure. You're like, what is this? This is not on my radar. But it turns out to be actually the best thing for you. So I hope that helps. Jamie, thank you. Will my Cancer in no contact I recently reached out to respond? Will Jamie hear from her Cancer? Her or his, I don't know. I can't see. Sorry. Will Jamie hear from their Cancer? Seven of Swords. Meh. Hold on. I mean, this isn't promising. They look kind of pissed. I don't know what their problem is. Hold on. Spirit, show me a yes. All right. Show me a no. Perfect. Will Jamie hear from the Cancerian they've been in no contact with? No. All right, Jamie, look. I don't know if you're new to my channel. I don't know. Welcome if you are. But now that we've gotten the pendulum out of the way and you saw the answer is no, I have to say this. Listen to me. I don't know who this Cancer person is, but if they've been no contact, fuck them. You know why? Because that's not your vibe. You have no reason that you need to be worried about what someone else is doing. At this point, you have done your due diligence. And if they are in no contact with you, all due respect, they're making you a priority. Or I'm sorry, they're making you an option versus a priority, and at any point when because I'm human too, right? I mean, I have a person I'm in no contact with. And of course, I would love to have contact, right? I miss that person. Because it wasn't even an ending that was tumultuous at all. It was just not a good fit. And sometimes that really, really sucks. But the reality of it is the more that we spend our energy, because I do it too, even in my old ass age, the more that we spend our time in that mindset with that other energy, the more we miss out on opportunities that come through period, that just come through, right? We are tied up in something in someone else. And when you think about it, and I'm just gonna flip the script for a second. Think about times where you maybe haven't responded to someone's text, or you have gone no contact, like you're the person that's not responding, right? Sometimes it has very little to do with the other individual, and it has a lot to do with our own ability to problem solve and to handle tough situations. So Cancers can be very closed off, and if they feel that you've hurt their feelings, if they think that you've come after their stability, their quiet, their peace, they would rather gnaw off their own arm than to get involved with someone who's going to mess up their vibe. So if they even perceive it, Scorpios are the same way. If they even perceive that you've effed them over, they are done. So I don't foresee the Cancerian energy coming back your way, but I also think that this is one of those karmic releases that have to take place. And this is going to be a very good opportunity for you to explore your boundaries, right? Because there is something within you that is needing to be healed, and that's true for all of us. Whenever we are thinking about someone from our past, and we know damn well that it wasn't the best situation, or else they'd still be part of our lives. When we are exploring those energies, especially during a retrograde, it's time to look at it esoterically, right? Step outside of the situation for a minute and look at it as an observer and say, okay, what's this loop about? What is this about for me? Is this because I feel abandoned? Do I feel that I didn't have closure? Do I feel, like I should have done more? And then explore that, because that's what Saturn wants to do. So I know that's not the most fun answer, right? Because of course you want to hear, yes, it's going to be great, or you're going to have closure. Unfortunately, with many of us, Scorpios, we have to experience closure one way, right? We have to just make it happen in our own minds. Because even if they did come back, they probably wouldn't say the right thing anyway. It's just how it is. All right. Angela, hi, my love. Thank you. What do you see with my Libra in love? Oh, we're still with the Libra. So I just saw your note, Sale, about you said you won the first part of the eviction, your final lawsuit, because you went through a lot. So I don't know. Maybe I still feel like you're moving. So I'm not sure what's happening there. I'll check again. Hold on. All right. So Angela and the Libra. Show me Angela and the... Angela, are you still with this Libra? Oh, shit. All right. Clearly you are, because you're asking. So here we go. So I'm not sure. Angela, yes. Hey, Irene. How are you? So look, so the Tower card and the Queen of Swords comes up. Now, let me just check. Because, okay, so, Queen of Swords, the Libra energy coming through, the Tower card, This could be a conversation here. What? Hold on. Because, you know, initially I saw the Queen of Swords and I thought, oh, like, you're cutting him off. But then as I'm, like, unraveling it, I'm like, well, that's Libra. And this is a sudden... So which way are we going here? What... Keep... 1 second. Let me... Oh, well, this is definitely Libra. King of Swords. So why? Hold on. King and Queen of Swords. Huh. Hold on, Angela. Let me just get these cards. They're a little bit... All right. What's going on with Angela and the Libra, please? How are things going, Angela, with you and the Libra? All right, look. I saw the 10 of Swords, the 10 of Wands, the Tower card, the High Priestess, and I see the 3 of Swords. It's going very good. Okay. Okay. So, what? Angela, so listen, because I've never gotten a ping that was like unfavorable for you in the Libra, right? And even still, while I'm looking at this, I'm trying to figure out what this is. Because if I had never read for you before, right? Literally, and I'm so sorry. The way it came through was that like somebody is maybe considering leaving the relationship, and there might be like an unfaithful kind of air here, and because I'm picking up on some type of long distance. Okay, Angela, I don't know what to tell you because look, so here, what is this? Because here's Libra right here, right? Justice card shows up. And then I've got the 10 of Cups. So that would suggest everything's good. But and I've got the 7 of Wands, which is like boundaries, right? Like, you know, maybe sometimes even fighting for what you want, but also setting up boundaries. The Saturn energy is going to have you building boundaries. And then when I see the Tower card, the High Priestess, this is like a suspicion, potentially. So look, I don't know if anyone is being suspicious over third party energy or having a discussion about someone from the past, like that might be what you need to do. 1 second. But let me just check one more thing, because this just doesn't feel right, actually. So I'm wondering, unless of course he was in... The only thing that makes sense, because I'm not feeling like this is you, is if he has a person come back from the past. Like if he's divorced and then his ex comes back. You know what I mean? Because a lot of us are going to be dealing with that release. So, wow, again, the High Priestess. Is he healing from... Someone else has to be... Hold on. Someone else has made an offer to me. Oh. 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 So let me just say this. That makes a little bit more sense. Does he know that someone else made an offer? Because I'm feeling like a little bit of heartbreak here. And that's the truth. So if you're considering the offer, right, or he finds out about it, that could be it. Because something happens here that's pretty sudden that shakes shit up. So these are the possible scenarios. If he finds out about it, no, he doesn't. Well, you might want to tell him. I don't know. Like, if are you considering this offer? Look, maybe have a conversation with him, because in some ways I feel like this could be a catalyst to move the relationship in a particular direction, if that's what you're looking for. Because if you are looking to make things more serious with him, he may need to be in a position to understand that certainly you are, you know, getting offers, whatever. But if that's not the game you want to play, not that it's a game, but if that's not the outcome, I wouldn't worry about it too much. But I feel there's something here. I feel like he finds out something's going on, because I've got like this feeling of heartache coming through. I still feel like this Libra, look, Two of Cups. So I don't know, either this brand new person, if you're considering the new person, it could be that person's your soulmate, but you've got soulmate energy here. So I guess you're going to have to determine, Angela, what is happening, because it's either that this third party is the catalyst to bring you and the Libra closer together, or literally is going to be what deters you from the Libra. Especially if that person's an earth sign, because this is the second time this King of Pentacles shows up. And then I've got the Five of Wands. Yeah, you're going to have some back and forth to consider, my love. For sure. All right, hold on. Give me 1 second. All right, I won the first part of my eviction. Now I'm filing a lawsuit because it went through. But thank you for your reading. Interesting. So I've got the Lover's card at Crossroads. Listen, all I can tell you is that wherever it is that you're living now is not going to be where you end up at the end of this year. So even if the lawsuit works out, maybe it's that when the settlement comes, you decide to move out anyway, or maybe the apartment complex or wherever you live offers you like an apartment to replace. That's interesting. I kind of got a ping for that just now. Like they offered to move you to a different apartment. So that might be a solution if that applies to your situation. But the physical home where you live right this, sorry guys, the physical home where you live right this second is not going to be where you end up at the end of this year. That's the best way I can put it. So if it's not a new apartment in the complex, then it's going to be that you actually move. And like I said, it might be because that settlement comes through. Right, because here you are going, is it even worth it for me to keep doing this? So, Knight of Pentacles, it's taking too long. There's something here that you end up moving. So I hope that helps. Hello, Red Patty. I love it, I love it. All right, Monica. What does this read? Hi, Stasi. Hello. Could you please tell me if my neighbor will stop hassling me, or do I need to take her to court again? Ugh. Not the neighbors. You know, hold on. I hope you don't have to take her to court. I feel like Scorpios are just meant to live a life in a courthouse. I swear. All right, let me check. Where can I look? All right, all right. Spirit, show me Monica and the neighbor, the problem neighbor. Show me Monica and the neighbor, please. All right, I know nothing of your situation, but I actually just saw property getting destroyed. I'm seeing like trash everywhere, actually. Oh my gosh. Okay, I don't even know why I'm seeing this, but I'm seeing like, forgive me, I'm seeing like feces placed on your property. Ew, what is her problem? So I don't know if this has happened or if this is the direction. And to be honest with you, I don't know if this person has children or people in the neighborhood that she's trying to get to work with her or to mess with you more. But I feel like there is this desire to orchestrate a challenging environment for you. And she seems, or he, well, this is coming through as a woman. This seems like a person who just believes that the louder they talk, that they are winning. One of those people. Hold on. Show me Show me the neighbor for Monica, please. What has to happen? Five of Swords, a card of strategy, a card of disruption. Four of Pentacles, that's your home. The Hanged Man, looking at things differently, getting a response a different way. The Sun card, you will get your way. The Knight of Swords, it's going to happen quick. 1 second. The Sun card again. Why the Sun card? August. Yeah. So as I was saying, why the Sun? There's something happening here in August, and I see the number 8 again. So next month there will be a catalyst happening. 1 moment. Oh my gosh. I'm getting like the worst energy from this person. Ugh. No shit. I'm over here saying I'm over here going, I'm getting the worst energy from this person. And like literally, I almost said that I just smell it, right? Because as I was saying, like, I feel like they're going to put feces on your property, which is just so creepy to me. But then as I say that, the Devil card flew out. Devil card energy, low vibrational bullshit. Capricorn energy, Knight of Wands. All right, so let's see. You might have to take... Yeah, I just saw the Queen of Pentacles. She's messing with your home. Yeah, I feel like you're going to have to take this woman to court. Hold on. Spirit, show me a yes. Show me a no. Does Monica have to take her neighbor to court to get this resolved? No. Does the neighbor move? Does the neighbor get evicted? Well, that's fascinating. Look, I got a lot of different things coming through, but I don't know that I don't know how long this neighbor is going to be around. And I don't know how else to word that. I feel like this neighbor might not be around much longer. So I don't know how else to word that, Monica. I've been in my house for 20 years and they moved in 4 years ago. She's a psychopath. Wait a minute. She was cheated on in her last relationship and she thinks I'm after her husband. Oh no. Hold on. Let me read some of these. Oh no. This is like a telenovela. Hold on. She's obsessed with me. It's weird. I've got goosebumps. That is weird. Okay. She's okay. Your heart's racing. All right. So we don't want you to have a racing heart. So I don't get the best feeling from her. I've got to be honest with you. I don't. I don't. Okay, so here's the deal. Obviously, these are all the things I'm going to say to you. I don't think you're going to have to necessarily take her to court, but I think you're going to have to document things, right? So get a Ring camera. I don't know what country you live in or what you have, but get like a Ring camera, get like a light put out there, you know, make sure you have some type of recording, audio, you know, whatever, a camera, security camera is the word that I'm looking for. I don't know if you have a homeowners association or if you can discuss your situation with other neighbors, right? Like, do you have another neighbor that has a Ring camera? Is there someone else that might know the situation? And you might just want to let people know that this is a problem neighbor. Now, in terms of her being obsessed with you or having these, I don't think that she's well. Right. And so for one reason or another, I just don't see her living there long enough for you to need to take her to court. But I mean, if she is obsessed and I would just stay away from her, right? I feel you. Stay away from her. Just make sure you have cameras in places. Let your friends and family know that you have this situation. Keep your doors locked and keep an eye on her, right? Just keep an eye on her. And if anything doesn't feel right, like contact the authorities. But if she's going to be obsessed with you because she thinks that you're cheating on with the husband and all this stuff, she's got some real problems that are not your business. You put a restraining order on her. Oh, fuck. You took it off of her. No. Yes, and then I was told she's been trying to get the other neighbors to gang up on me. No, but they didn't do it. Okay. Yeah, whatever Colleen. Yeah, right. What Colleen's saying. Hey, Colleen, definitely. Listen, and here's the other thing. Let me just say this to you, Monica. Don't underestimate the power of the mind. She doesn't know you, right? She doesn't know anything about you. She doesn't know what kind of person you are. Take some sage, burn it, take whatever powder and just start like sprinkling in it. Make sure she sees you, right? Get out there and like start speaking another language. Like find one line in one other language that says be gone and just start saying it and like scare the shit out of her. She doesn't know you. She doesn't know you, right? She has no idea. Start like putting candles out there, like whatever. Make it look like you are doing some shit. And, put a freaking figurine out there. Make it look like an altar. I don't care. Do whatever you have to do to make her think that you are just 3 sheets crazy and not to mess with you. Like, legitimately. She doesn't know you. I just don't feel like she's going to be there long enough. However, if anything happens, one thing happens, you get that restraining order back on. For real. I'm not joking. And then get the cameras. I don't foresee that she's going to physically harm you or anything like that. But if you feel that, then you need to take action because, I can't foresee if someone's going to be on drugs or taking alcohol or having a damn, bitch fit. I don't know what her problem's going to be. But if you think that she's capable of that type of behavior, then you absolutely need to get that restraining order put back on and let everyone know that there's a problem and see which one of your neighbors has a camera until you get one. That's for sure. All right. Hold on, guys. 1 second. Kitty Cat Black. Hiya. BB's. Sorry, I'm reading and Hiya, BBC, beautiful British Columbia. Is it Canada Day? Happy Canada Day. Here in the United States, when someone says BBC, it means not beautiful British Columbia. It means something different. Okay. Krista, hi Stasi. Any messages to improve my finances? Changing jobs? Court July 15th. I love that for you. For child support and to impute ex's income. One moment. Okay, so let's look at finances for you, Krista. So show me Krista's finances, please. All right, guys, don't forget to hit that like button, like, share, subscribe, keep commenting. It brings people in. If you want me to answer a question, I will try, but you have to subscribe. That's the catch. You have to subscribe. And then I have to have time and see your question. Those are the catches. And you don't have to be a Scorpio, I do mostly Scorpio just because that's who all chimes in. All right, Krista. This reads, prickly situation. You need both tact and diplomacy to reach your goals. The struggle is worth the prize. Work around the issue and use a gentle touch. You have all the tools you need to succeed, but you have to put in the effort. You excel at working with your hands and fixing problems. 1 second. these oracle cards, ultimately, I do feel like there's going to be some switch in the finances, but it's not coming through as something right away. This is more like August, September is how I'm feeling. One moment. Do you have anything for Chris's finances, please? Okay. Hold on. Okay. Specifically show me a job for Krista, please. They're showing me success with the support. That's coming through as I see 6 of Wands there. Show me Krista's job for her. What is this? More than one option. Queen of Wands. People are going to want to help you. One moment. But do we have a time frame, please? Okay, so I was going to say September, right? But then I just saw the Tower card come through, and then I saw the Sun card comes through. So this is like good news out of nowhere. In my opinion, that's how I feel. And a lot of times whenever I see the Sun card, they always want to take me towards like the August months as well. So maybe it's that you have an opportunity come through in August that actually you start in September. But there is financial relief coming here before the end of the year, specifically when the kids start school again. So again, I don't know about where you live. Here, school will start in September. What's this? 7 of Pentacles. This is about wondering if you're going to get it. Is this? Yeah, there's a lot of frustration here. One second. But yeah, money does turn around for you, for sure. And I don't know when... One second. 2 of Cups and the Star card. Krista, this really is the end of a difficult road when it comes to this shit with this man. Things are going to start to pan out. Now, again, remember how I was talking about this reading is all about this Saturn retrograde and these karmic justice is definitely happening. Like, it's time for people to pay for the bullshit. So here, wait a minute. Let me just look at something. So I've got the Strength card. I had the Sun card. I've got the Star card. Those are all like the brightest stars, right? The biggest stars in the sky. The energy behind this is in your favor. So... Again, I feel like August might bring news of income and new opportunity. You are going to have success with the financial portion with the husband. I don't know that it'll be completely over because there's something here about discovery, more to be discovered. I think October, because they're showing me that this cycle of this retrograde, I think that truly by the time this retrograde is over, like you're not going to carry this in. Let me just put it this way. You're not going to carry all this into 2025, right? So it's kind of like there's a part, and I keep hearing a part of the agreement that gets sorted right away on July 15th. Financial, relief starts coming your way separate from that settlement. By September, you start seeing the money, but I feel like August provides you a lead. And then by October, you've got streams, right? Different types of income. The money that he owes you, the money from whatever new venture you're taking. And I do see one more stream of income, and I'm not sure where that's coming from. I don't know if there's some type of government assistance that you would qualify for as a result of something, or if there is, I just see an additional stream of income and it comes through for like a couple of months, like between October, November, December. That's really specific. So I don't know. Who knows? It could be that he owes you back pay or that you get back pay from somewhere. But there's 3 months at the end of this year that you get like an unexpected extra stream of income, right? Over 3 payments. I don't know, Krista. But things are definitely changing. You're not carrying this into you with 2025. That's for sure. No way. No way. No way. Hey, Maria. Oh, well, thank you for being a member, guys. Thank you so much, Maria. Guys, another way to support my channel is if you'd like, you can join the membership. I think it's like $4 or $5 a month. And my channel is going through a lot of changes. So I have to say that right now, you know, I'm still figuring out like the different benefits with the members, always open to solution, but certainly there is a lot to come for this channel here in the upcoming months. So I do appreciate the support. Thank you for everything you do, Stasi. You're welcome, my love. I'm healing from MS. The vitamins that I started to take. Am I on the right track? The first thing I heard was B12. So I'm watching B12 injections, and I heard that's going to help with the neuropathy. One moment. So as a matter of fact, I don't know if you're taking B12, but if you're not taking B12 and you're having a lot of numbness, right? And especially if the MS is anything, one moment. I'm seeing that you have a B12 deficiency. Hang tight. What? Can you show me Maria's MS? They're saying no. Why? Maria, are you sure it's, I hate to say this to you, are you sure this is MS? And I know that you know your body, but I have to ask because they're asking me to ask you. Interesting. Let me look up. Hola, my love. Hey, Maria, can you confirm, do we know that this is MS? This is confirmed MS, like 100%, because they're wanting to argue this point. Oh, that's funny. And I'm seeing the Wheel of Fortune. Like, that is not... All right. I will say this, Maria. Obviously, you know your body, you know your diagnosis, but something is coming through here that... things are going to change in your health. So I don't know if there is a 2 doctors. You're saying that you're seeing 2 different doctors? I don't know, Maria. Look, I'm not sure. There's a delay in what I say and what you say. I can tell you that I'm getting this ping that perhaps there's another... You're diagnosed. Okay. I for sure believe you, but I have to say there's something here that is... Somebody's missing the mark. And there are some things here that can be... I don't know. Let me tell you, I really feel like that you have a B12 deficiency. That's how it's coming through, is one of the things. So let me just check. The original question was the vitamins. Are you on the right track? All right. Is Maria on the right treatment track for the MS? Yes. Yeah. I don't know if this is what's it called? Non-traditional treatment, or if this is what's the word I'm looking for? Non-traditional. I don't know. I can't think of the word because I actually have a same situation with a treatment plan, right? It's not like your normal treatment plan, off-label. So I don't know, because here's 8 of Pentacles and here's the 10 of Cups. That suggests that something might still be under review, or like in terms of medicine, when I see the 8 of Pentacles, I feel like it's still being studied, or this is experimental. Maria, listen, I am going to say this. King of Swords, that's a professional. That's your doctor. Give me 1 second. Tower moment. Okay, one moment. Yeah. Okay. So, this is what I think. And I don't want to, this is a very psychic premonition, and I don't want you to hold on to this, okay? Just in one ear and out the other. Continue doing what you're doing as long as your body is feeling good as a result of what you're taking, right? Trust your instinct. But also, I'm seeing that there's going to be an option ahead, mid 25 to late 25, potentially somewhere around there, that is going to change your outlook. Because here I've got the King of Swords, that's like a doctor in this case. I have the Tower card, that's like a sudden disruption, something suddenly happens. And I've got the Eight of Wands, this is like movement, like taking action, victory, things moving ahead, steady progression, quick also. And when I see the Eight of Wands, I've got the Eight of Pentacles. I feel like this is a new drug, a new treatment plan. 10 of Cups, this is wish fulfillment. So it's very possible there's going to be a lot of medical advancements within the next year for all of us. There's a very, very good chance you may be able to start a treatment plan that changes the outcome of your health journey. I hope so. Let me just check one more thing. I keep seeing that, and I keep seeing that for all of us. I've got this rare bullshit. I'm praying this is true. You've got to see it in your mind's eye, right? Like total body healing. I'm telling you, there was a time where I was in my bed, unable to get up, in some bullshit relationship, thought I was dying. You can get out of it. Temperance, the card of healing. I could cry right now. Holy shit. Wow. Wow, Maria. Listen here, Scorpio. No matter what you're going through, no matter what is happening in your life right now, right? Whatever is happening, it is a temporary situation. It does not feel that way, right? Especially when you're like, holy shit, I'm dying. And I'm not saying you, Maria, but I mean, I'm saying we all get to that place, right? I've been there. So I was there 2 days ago. I was like, oh my God, my life is over. And it's not. It's all temporary. And I feel like I know when I was given a diagnosis, I definitely saw no end, zero light at the end of the tunnel, because for so many reasons. And then one day I thought, damn, I'm living to die. And that just kind of started changing things. It wasn't the catalyst, but it was one of the many eye openers. And Maria, I'm not necessarily talking to you. I know that you're a very positive person and that you are trying all different avenues. But here, this is Sagittarius energy saying that there is healing ahead. There are going to be multiple avenues and I keep hearing total body healing. I hope that's true. But regardless, I just think that there is going to be medical advancements. But to answer your original question, yes, I feel like the course of treatment you're taking will be helpful. I think you need B12 also. So get tested for that. And then do it as long as it helps your body feel healthy. Also, this is random, but like if you drink, no, let me start over. If you feel so called, right? There is stinging nettles, nettle leaf tea. You can drink a quart of that a day and it will help with a lot of things, just all the things. So I'm not a doctor. I'm a folk herbalist. That's not the same. But if you drink a quart of stinging and nettle leaf tea a day, it helps with so much energy and all the things. Red Patty, I love the name. Red Patty, do you have a question? One moment. Well, Red Patty, thank you for the donation, because if you had a question, I cannot see it because now there's a lot of notes. So thank you. And if you have one, pop it in so I can come back to you, my love. You're welcome, Maria. Career. Gotcha. Gotcha, girl. All right. You're welcome. You're welcome. All right, let's see. All right, guys, don't forget to hit that like button, share, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your mama, your cousins. Who just asked me career? Who was that? Hey, Valentina. Hold on, girl. I thought about you the other day. Hey, Teresa. Oh, wow, everybody's coming out of nowhere. Hold on. Red Patty. Well, it's funny. You asked about career, so the King of Pentacles pops up, which is good. So I don't know if you're looking to start something on your own or whatever is going on here, but this is a great card of abundance, and this is a great card of being able to make good investment decisions. This is good money card. Hold on. All right, guys, what time is it? All right, guys, I'll probably be doing this for another half an hour longer. So it is... So it's 4:55, and I'm going to have to stop at like 5:30 because I take a medicine twice a day, and the closer we get towards the witching hour is not pretty. So, all right, let's see. King of Pentacles, Temperance card, Knight of Wands. Yeah, I feel like there's definitely something here in terms of your money. Maybe pivoting, I don't know. Because I've got the Temperance and the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands is like happening quick. Temperance is saying like maybe you need more balance though. Let me look at this. Interesting. So I'm being drawn to look at the mountains in both of these cards. So if I don't, you guys, I got to get this multi thing set up. But all right, back to this. You see the mountains in the back of that? And then Temperance over here. There's mountains there. Mountains in tarot suggest challenges. They suggest hurdles. It also even can suggest oftentimes what it is that you need to evolve through in this particular time in your life. So when I'm looking at this, there's a few things. I'm looking at the need to have more adventure, the need to have more control in your life, the need to have more balance, and also a need to have security and your finances set up. So there is something here. You'd be good to invest right now within the next 3 months. I don't know what your finances look like if you have the finances to invest. And again, it doesn't have to be a big, huge investment, but I feel like you might have it, so you might want to consider it. I don't know. I'm just seeing that as a healthy investment opportunity comes up for you in October. Excuse me. So I've got the 2 of Pentacles with the 5 of Pentacles. Why are these all twisted? 3 of Cups. Okay, yeah, so there is celebration here ahead, but I will say a couple of things. One is if you're currently on the job search, right, the career search, one is make sure you play to your strengths, right? Don't focus on what hasn't gone well for you. Think of all the things that you've done in your career or in your life that have gone well and just pursue that avenue, because I've got the 5 of Pentacles, which usually is like saying don't. It's basically a card that says feeling left out in the cold, feeling hopeless, all the things, but it also in this area of life would say play up to your strengths. The Sun card was getting my attention as well. So there's something here. I feel like Scorpios are going to have a huge change in finances come August, because this has been something that I've been getting over and over again for all of us. So it could be a global situation. I'm not sure. Let me see. You didn't give me much to go by except for career, so don't know what your situation is, but we can see what else is coming through. Like I said, I see a good investment opportunity coming your way. Yeah, this isn't about your career, so I don't know what to say. All right, so I've got the Four of Wands coming through. I mean, it could be about your career. When the Four of Wands comes through, it could be that you could be doing more community work or working with the people in your neighborhood, something like that, because we got the Temperance card. So I don't know if you do healing work or if you're some kind of therapist or counselor or something like that, or a marriage counselor even. But there's something here happening. One moment. Queen of Cups. Are you a counselor? That's fascinating. Hold on. Red career. One moment. Travel. Healer or travel advisor. Yeah, I don't know. This came through. I mean, that's funny that you said, because now that doesn't make it any clearer for me. And it should be super clear, because you would think that those two things aren't related. But I was seeing, like, I came up with marriage counselor or teacher or some kind of counselor, because that's how it was coming through. But I mean, if you were working with married people, you could be also like doing travel agent type things. So I don't know. I mean, maybe both of those are really suited for you, but I saw the Four of Wands. So I kind of feel like you'll be working with other people. There it is again. I don't know, maybe wedding planning or something. I don't know what to tell you. With the Nine of Wands showing up. I mean, you're getting closer to the portion of the experience where you're going to actually have a victory ahead, because here's the Six of Wands suggesting that this is happening for you. And then I see also the Lover's card, Gemini. So 2 sixes back to back. And 6 is a Venusian number of balance and harmony and love and all the things. I saw the Four of Wands. So either you're about to step into a relationship unrelated to your question, or you'll be working with couples in some form or fashion. If you're thinking about a healing situation, you could be literally working with couples or setting them up on some type of travel, because both of those things actually showed up. That's fascinating. Yeah. So I don't know. That's how it's coming through, to be honest. Hey, Sky. So, Lena, I saw where it says you asked a question, but you got skipped. I'm not going in any order, sweetheart. I'm sorry. It's just if I see the question and I happen to be called towards it, I'll answer it. But yeah, I'm just kind of going through it. So I'm sorry if you got skipped, but there's no real, I'm just on here taking questions, my love. So I'm going to try again. Could you give me some guidance for the next 2 to 3 months? Yeah, let me see. I had Valentina first, though. Give me one moment. But I have to... Oh, what does that say, Sky? I wanted to let you know my daughter delivered a... Oh, April 23rd. Oh, I have a fantasy of us living in the same property. Congratulations, Sky. I love that for you. Valentina, where is your... Damn it. Hold on. And this is why I'm not... I just take questions as I see them, guys. There's not much I can do here. All right. Valentina, to hell, I cannot find... to save my life, your comment. So I'm just going to do a reading for you anyway, because I know you had something up there. All right. Show me Valentina, please. All right, good. So we've got the World card that comes up, which is like the beginning of a new chapter for you, right? So obviously the story of tarot, the Fool that's who we are. We are the Fool in the story of tarot, and we are going through all of the life's journeys. So the 21 cards in the major arcana are all the life lessons that the Fool must go through, right? And actually the first 7 cards, well, that's a whole nother video, but the 21 cards are major life lessons. And then all of the other cards are like your day-to-day things that happen in the regular mundane world. So when the world card shows up, it signifies like the completion of a journey. And we've talked about this, especially with you, right? You have been through this cycle where now you have reached the end of this chapter, right? This is the end of, especially like the health and things like that. So when we've got the Two of Pentacles, this is, I feel like things coming more into balance for you because they've been a little bit, rocky here for a couple years, actually, is how it's coming through. So now this is a time of completion and closing out old cycles. Again, the Saturn energy being retrograde in Pisces through November is going to have you closing out old chapters with your health, with relationships, and even in your job. So let's keep going. What do we have for Valentina, please? Yeah, so Nine of Swords. This is like the never-ending nightmare, and then feeling like things aren't changing, things are going too slow, but Spirit says, no, this is the end of that road for you. You had to revisit certain difficulties so that you don't take it with you ahead. Specifically, the health journey, right? That chapter had to be closed out. One moment. One card's flipped up. Seven of Cups is coming through, and they're showing me this is for your finances. One moment. Crossroads, you're going to have an opportunity ahead for you, but not right away. Before the, okay, September. One moment. What about it? Leo. He shows up in every reading I do for you. All right, so Leo shows up, and I see a crossroads here. So there could be some decisions to be made as we get closer to September, October, November, those months. There's some family planning going on here that I'm picking up. I feel like there could be a job change potentially as well, because I feel like there's going to be some large moves happening for you guys come March, potentially. February, March. Like specifically a move. Like a physical move. The moon card comes through. That's you. So that's you because you're Cancer. Then Leo came through, the husband. I feel like a move February, March. A new career opportunity potentially September, October. And I feel like you get some good news with your health coming through before the end of this year. Now, for those of you that are like, where did all that come from? She is a regular client. So I'm very tapped into her energy. Like each month, we see each other. So there's just a lot. And that's what happens generally. And then I see Three of Cups that comes up for you every single time I read for you too. So celebrations. So you are closing out a lot of chapters, right? A lot of things are changing for you this year. A lot of boundary building in your relationships as well. For whatever reason, like I said, I do see you moving again, February, March. That comes through. Yeah, that's how it's coming through. One moment. Empress. Yeah, a new job with more opportunity, more money. Before this year's over. All right. Lena Pa. Lena Pa. Where is the question? Where is it? I enjoy... Thank you, Lena, but where is the question? I just saw it. There it is. Could you give me some guidance in the next 2 to 3 months? Do we have just any more specific? Hold on. Hey, Nicole. Hello, hello. All right, guys. I am going to stop at 5:30, like I told you. So I will do the best I can. So Colleen, I will get you after Lena. And let's see. Oh, wait. All right, Lena, so it's a very general question with 0 direction. I will try. Joey issues. Should I still travel? Joey issues. Money issues. You know what? I'm over here thinking, like, is she pregnant? Is she from Australia? What's a Joey? My mind really... All right, let's get back. Money issues. Should I still travel? No. I mean, not if you're having money issues. Yeah. So I would say this, like, for sure, you have to be like, right, you said, oh God, not pregnant. I was wondering. So I would say for sure you've got to be, you know, the best navigator of your ship here, right? So tarot cannot tell you anything about your bank account. But intuitively, if you're saying that you're having money issues, no, I would not travel, because I have to, and I don't know what country you live in, but intuitively, and just, I have to say for everyone, the climate of finances and money and banking and the political climate, all those things are just scheduled for disruption, right? They're just scheduled for disruption. And it's a political year. And there's a lot happening out there. So this may not be the time to make huge luxury purchases right now. You may find yourself needing your income for things that are more meaningful. Even if you have disposable income, even if that's the case, it may not be a time to dole it out so much. So if you're having that kind of income, I don't know that I would travel, or I would think you could still travel potentially, but maybe find a different, less expensive way to do it. That might be the other option as well. One moment. So can we see about Lena Paz travel? You're welcome, Valentina. Things are, you got this, girl. Don't give up. We've got a few more months, and you're a mutable sign, and this is your season. Things are turning around. All right, Lena, let's see. Should Lena continue to travel? Spirit. Yeah. Oh my God. If any card was going to suggest travel, it's the Three of Wands. Well, so I guess I need to shut up. Yeah, travel. Go for it. Three of Wands. How are you going to give her the money to travel? Three of Swords, Ace of Cups. Travel, especially if you're getting over some bullshit heartbreak. I don't know, because there's the Ace of Cups. You're healing through something, and Spirit wants to give you a new opportunity, and this is saying to go explore. So maybe it's just a matter of one second. Well, this went left. Are you in a relationship? Huh. One second. Look, I see the Eight of Wands and the Three of Wands. Both of those are my travel cards. So yes, you're traveling. Then I've got the Five of Wands, which is like, you know, can be disruption and all the things, but a lot of times that's just like adventure as well. You've got a lot of fire going on. You have the Three of Swords, which is like a past heartbreak, healing from something. I've got the Ace of Swords here, like where the truth comes out about something potentially, because there might be some disruption when the truth comes out. I'm trying to see to have. And I have a, all right, so look, yes to the travel. There's an opportunity here for a new person to come through. I do see you finding out the truth about something that has happened to you in the past. I'm telling you, between now and November, lots of karmic justice happening. So you might experience that. And I don't know if this is true or not, but if someone owes you money, because I just heard that, if someone owes you money, that will come to a conclusion by October. Very random, take it how it resonates. And if nobody owes you money yet, but between now and October they do, you'll get that money. So don't lend out your money, because it'll take some time for you to get it back. And that's how it's coming through. All right, Teresa, hello. Hold on. All right, so I'm going to do Rosalie, Teresa, and Nicole, and that's it. All right, so Rosalie, Teresa, and Nicole, and then Mama's done, because I have got to take my medicina. All right, so Rosalie, can you tell me if this novel I am working on is worth it, and if I should continue? I've been on a semi-writer's block and now questioning if I have what it takes. So as I was reading the question, I heard you are meant to write this, but you are meant to revise it. You're meant to maybe do some pivoting. So there's two reasons why. One is I'm hearing that there's something in the content that needs to be revised, right? I don't know if they want you to pay more attention to something specific or you need to pivot, but there's something there. The other thing is technology is changing by the time that this is going to be published, and they're saying that it's going... When they give me these messages, I feel like you guys don't want to hear it because it seems so futuristic, but it's not. So I said a few months ago that for those of us that are authors, the option to translate in more than one language is already out there, but one of the translation options will be visual media. So, as you know, or you may not know, but right now there are several AI programs that exist that you type in what it is that you want to see, and then it creates a short film for you. Well, by the time you are finished your novel, you'll be able to introduce that into a format that will present a mini movie or a mini series or whatever the case is. That's going to be true for all people who write. It's going to be an option. So just keep that in the back of your mind. I feel that if you're having a writer's block, it is so much because of the Saturn retrograde is having you, again, earn the release. So there is a part of this work that is going to require you to revise it. So you might have to look at the plot of the story a little bit differently, or the content of your writing. But for sure, the overwhelming message is to continue with it, but you have to be super adaptable and be willing to do the work when it comes to the medium that you choose to use to publish it. Hold on. This is a lot. Wait a minute. I mean, ultimately, this is how it's coming through. You are going to work on this novel, but you do need to take a break. They almost want you to kind of temporarily, not abandon it, but like just put it on the back burner for a second. And I literally heard, have some fun. They're showing me, and I said this in the beginning of this reading, the playtime. And I mean that, like Scorpios, that's a real thing for us during this retrograde. We have to literally play, have fun, board games, card games, literally games. I know that sounds so crazy when we're this busy, but that's been a huge message because we have to get in touch with our child side in order to succeed as our adult selves has been the overwhelming message. And so Spirit is having you take a break from the monotony of the novel for a while. And because there's going to be so many advancements that you wouldn't be able to keep up. If you worked every single day between now and publish time, it wouldn't work out for you. So that's the best way I'm hearing. Yes, keep going. There's going to be a pivot, additional ways to publish. And that creative block is divinely guided. You need this break to get the desire back, to get your mojo back. But yeah, keep going. All right. You're going, a minute, 1 second. Teresa. Hello, my love. Good to have seen you. Hola. You have been on my mind these last couple of days. Oh, and I was concerned about health issues with you. Hope you have a good evening. Thank you, Teresa. I am healing. I'm doing all the things I can do to keep my mind and my body working together, happy. And I'm trying to keep my stress levels low. And of course, the universe has provided challenges, and challenges I take on. That's all I can say. Doing the best I can with the information I have, as we all are. So thank you so much. All right, let's see. All right, I think Tanya. All right, let's see. Scorpio always going to hell and back. So over it. Yeah, you know what it is? It really is frustrating. And it's almost like this Saturn retrograde is no joke. I'm very limited as to what I can discuss right now, but in the near future, I will have so much more to say about these subjects. All right, guys, I think I've got, oh, Colleen. Wait, Colleen, I didn't get you. All right, Colleen's my last one. Colleen, what was your question? Go back. Anything general for me from Spirit. All right, let's see. You're welcome, Rosalie. Should I stay or should I head for the hills? Change. Change is good. And you know what? I'm going to say this to anybody listening. If you are contemplating a change during this retrograde, it is because you are meant to change it. So stop contemplating. I mean, I'm going to save all of you a lot of money. If you are really thinking about it, right? If like you're starting to get the pings like, oh, I don't know if I want to do this with my life anymore. This is going to be a real pain in the ass. Some of you have been working on something for a lifetime, and then all of a sudden in the next month, you're going to be like, I don't know if I want to do that. And I mentioned this a couple months ago, that Saturn's going to have you pivoting in a way that's just annoying, right? Because you've put so much heart and effort and soul into something, but it really was meant to lead you down the right path. So, all right, guys, my last one is Colleen, and then I'm going to just call it a night because I've got to take my medicine. All right, let's see. Show me Colleen, Spirit, please. What do we have for Colleen? And don't forget, too, the other thing, like Saturn retrograde is all about like rethinking your priorities, rethinking your investments in yourself, in other people, in your home. Is what I just heard too. All right, Colleen, I've got Judgment card with the 6 of Wands and the Queen of Wands. Interesting. So, what is this? I mean, something's working out for you because I've got the Queen of Wands and the 6 of Wands. That's all cards of victory and being magnetic and people wanting to help you and things working out for you. And then we've got the Judgment card, you being called to do more with your life. Interesting. And then I have the Star card. Oh, Colleen, wait a second. Huh. I don't know, Colleen. This is really good. I'm just trying to figure out what and the 4 of Wands. This has come up. So did this come up last time where I just was convinced somebody was getting married, one of your kids, and you're like, no, but all right, hold on. Oh, Nicole, you're sweet. Oh, were you? Oh, okay. Well, hold on, Nicole. Wait a minute. I can get you. Sorry. All right, hold on. I'll get you, Nicole. If you're still on. If you didn't tell Nicole, if you were still on, give me a little sign. Let me know that you're still on, and I'll get you after Colleen. Otherwise, I will think that you rolled out. All right. Anyway, Colleen, the last few times I've read for you, the 4 of Wands shows up, and that's always going to be like a card of commitment. Hey, all right, Nicole, I see you. Like a card of commitment and family and all the things and marriage, right? But I've asked you before, you said your kids, nobody's getting married. But that's how I just keep feeling like there's some kind, okay, let me put this down. This is what I feel. I feel like there's a move, but you've already moved, so I don't know. Listen, girl, I don't know what to tell you. I feel like another move, so maybe you're going on a short trip, but it doesn't feel like it's that short. It doesn't feel so short. I don't know. It's almost like you're living here for a part of the year, here for part of the year. I see a marriage and I see a baby, and I'm not sure what to tell you. Because 4 of Wands again. I don't know. Not that I'm aware of. They are both single. I don't know. It came up last time too. Unless it's you. Unless you're the one. And it could be you. It could be you. Because, and I don't know that you, listen, and not necessarily married, okay? Because we've talked about this. But it could just be that you know, you are about to get entangled with someone, and that has been an energy that has been following you around for some time about getting involved in a relationship. But, you know, with the moving and things, I don't know. Two of Pentacles, yeah. Four of Pentacles. I just saw the Two of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles being the home. Two of Pentacles telling me you're going to have two different homes. Are you living... I'm going to North Carolina for my daughter. My daughter is going to Florida. I'm going to North Carolina. My daughter is going to Florida. No, I'm moving... Come October. Oh, you guys are moving away from each other. You are going to North Carolina. She's going to Florida. Interesting, because I see you living in two different places. So it might just be that you're visiting back and forth, right? A lot. It might be that vibe. Like you have one kid here, one kid there. You live here. So, you know, and I think we've talked about that before, having more than one place. Now, I did see the Six of Cups, and that is letting me know that you might be reconnecting with someone from your past. So I don't know if where you're moving you have ties to, but it could be that if you are moving to a place that you've had ties to in the past, you could be reconnecting with someone who is an old soulmate vibe, and it could be you that's getting the relationship. So that would make sense. Let me just check one more thing. You said October. Funny. 8 and 9 of Wands. So yeah, you're definitely moving, and this is going to be a little bit of a challenge, right? I not challenge like it's just you've moved a lot. This is exhausting. It's kind of like, you know, I've got the wounded warrior energy, but then I've got Three of Pentacles, and I feel like you're gonna have a better community. And friend group is how it's coming through once you leave. Wheel of Fortune. This is a fated event. When you get to where you're going, there is somebody on the other side of that waiting for you. King of Pentacles. We've talked about this King of Pentacles too. Eight of Swords. I don't know, Colleen. That's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling there is. I mean, it makes sense. I feel like ultimately this is what's going to happen. You're not just going to have that one place where you're living in October. You're going to live there, yeah, but I feel like you're going to be living between places, right? So it makes sense. Like I said, you have kids, you know, one here, one there, but you're also going to be starting a relationship before the end of this year. 100%. Huh. And I feel like you have a connection with this person. I don't know if you guys might have known each other from way back in the day, or you guys have something in common that you can talk about. Like, oh, I used to know so-and-so, that kind of vibe. That's what's coming through. Yeah, look, it's almost like, oh, I don't want to move. I don't feel like it, blah, blah, blah. And then you get there and it's like the best thing that could have happened to you. Eight of Wands, taking action, moving forward. Thank you. Still coming up with the same plan. All right, hold on. Oh, Lordy, he lives in North Carolina, but we 4 hours away from me. He who? I'm going to North Carolina. My daughter's going to Florida. Who's he? He who? He lives... All right, hold on. All right, Nicole. No, I can do you, and then that's it. And then I'm done. Hold on. Colleen. All right. I don't know, Colleen. I don't know who is 4 hours away from you. Who is he? Are you dating someone? Hold on. All right. All right, Colleen, you're going to have to give me an update on your life, because I feel like I only took 2 weeks off. What did you guys do? All right, Nicole, this is the last one. I'm going to do you real quick. We'll see what comes through. It won't be a long one, but it'll be a good one. Your childhood love. Let's see what happens. All right, Nicole, did you have a specific question? Because I've given up on love. How about a change in career? Watch all love cards come out because that's the way Spirit does. All right. Spirit, can you ask? Hold on. Spirit, show me Nicole. Oh. What are the highest and best messages for Nicole? Nicole, this is the second time the Knight of Wands showed up. Let me see. Knight of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, Eight of Swords. Oh. Hold on. Can you show me Nicole's job, career? All right. You went about your job and they don't want to talk about your career. So I've got the Three of Saturn. What a pain in the ass he is. So the Three of Swords comes up, and this is about healing from a heartbreak. Five of Pentacles shows up, saying that you're going to have to heal from feeling left alone, the abandonment issues that were created during your most serious relationship, whether this be that it was a marriage in the past or a serious commitment, the one that you said has made you give up. This is what they want to talk to you about. Why? I told you, it's like King of Wands. Wow. So I don't know. This was a narcissist you were involved with. When I have the King of Wands and the Devil card come out, you're King of Wands, right? Yes, this is, a fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. However, in this case, what they're showing me is that non-committal in and out energy, the cheater, because here we've got the Devil card coming through the narcissist. So I don't know, Nicole, if you were married in the past, this is that energy coming through, but Spirit is saying to you that you're going to have to heal through this heartbreak, and they're giving it, I'm so sorry. They're really letting you have it through me. So let me try to reword this. Basically, the message is this: you can't have a human experience sans love. You have to experience the heartbreak and the healing and then the loop that is love. The love loop is what they said. So whoever it was that you were involved in the past that really put you to your breaking point, that will come up for you during the next several months, because Saturn would like for you to revisit that release. It wasn't done properly. You didn't heal through it properly, and it's going to screw you for future relationships. So you have to go back. All right. Now, can we talk about our job, please? Scorpio energy coming through with the... Nope, we sure can't. So the Hierophant is all about marriages, right? And in this case, this is Scorpio transforming the way you see relationships. Yeah, Nicole, I wasn't trying to get... I was really rooting for the job change. And they're like, nope, she's going to have to heal through herself being hurt. They said, if you want to change and you want to live a different life, what action, Eight of Wands, are you going to take to live that different life? You can't just skate past it. You have to work through it. Yikes. God. Shit. You wouldn't believe me. Look. Damn. I don't know who is speaking right now through the... Okay, so here is the Eight of Wands just now where they were lecturing you, and I'm so sorry they do that. All right, so this is the Eight of Wands, right? What work are you going to take, right? This is the High Priestess saying, you know better, you know you can't just get through that. Like, you're going to have to put in the work, and you're going to really have to pay attention to your gut. This is about you learning to recognize the real red flags, not being all guarded and saying no to every single human that comes your way, which is what they said you're doing. So you want to start over, then you need to have new, yikes, God, they're really coming for you. They're saying if you want to start over and you want to live a new life, then you need to test out the skills of discernment that you have worked so hard on, and you can't work it out if you ignore human beings, right? You can't just live your life in your pentacles. Your experience is meant to learn how to love and evolve through the hurt. And they said you are being called to do higher work. And that requires that you understand and master the frequency of love. Fuck. Well, I don't know who can master the frequency of love, but I guess they mean of loving and knowing yourself more than others, right? Wow, Nicole. I guess the message for you, girl, I'm sorry. I don't know. They let you have it. I don't know. I told you I was near medicine time, so I'm so sorry. But they basically lit you up, letting you know that you're not going to skate through this. You're welcome. Oh my gosh. All right, guys, like I said before, thank you for those of you that are still on with me. Please don't forget to share, like, subscribe, drop some comments, and don't forget to hit that notification bell, because I will be doing more kind of like random coming on and all the things, because I've got a lot of stuff, like I said, personally going on, but I love doing this too much. That 2 weeks was too much, too far. I didn't like it. I missed you guys. So enjoy your evening, everyone. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Don't forget that this reading was for the Saturn in retrograde in Pisces. If you want to know more and you have questions, check the description box. Everything is in there about how that's going to affect us in our 5th house. Guys, thank you so much. Don't forget that we are all stars from the sky with feet on the ground, doing the best we can with the information that we have. So be kind to yourselves and each other. And until next time, may the magic that we weave and the words that we speak bring healing to all those who seek it. Have a great week ahead, Scorpio, and shine brightly.